right, Shalom. This is Yahawah 1 by Yahawah of the Lions Den Camp, located right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahawah, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders, and Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is going to be a quick run through of Psalms 33. All right, I seen a brother post this as a scripture today, and it's been resonating on my mind throughout the day. So I just want to go through it. Not going to spend too much time on it. It's going to be kind of like a hydration. We call it hydrations, just quick lessons, just through the spirit. So this is Psalms 33 and 1. It says, rejoice in Yahawah. All right, so it says what? O ye righteous. And the righteous represent the elect of Israel, right? Not only Israel, but the elect of Israel today. That's the righteous. For praise is calmly for the upright, right? So calmly represents beauty, all right? So he said praise is calmly for the upright, not for the wicked. So 2/3 of our people that call themselves praising the Lord, that's is doing themselves a dishonor, all right? And walking in shame. Or people that's eating pork calling themselves Israelites, or people that's calling on Jesus, or going to get going down to Egypt for help, like IUIC did during the lockdowns, and they went and got the stuff, and now look today where that has gotten all these people that trusted in this crooked system, purposely made to twist them, that trust in America, that trust in this mirage, this machine, and they trust in it, man. All right, especially in times of fear, they run right to it. They could somebody could put a damn oven out in the damn desert, and there'd be a storm. Idiots would run right into the oven. At the slight hint of danger, they run like sheep straight into the slaughterhouse. All right, so praise is calmly for the upright, but it looks ugly on the wicked. It looks ugly on 2/3, man. It's not beauty to them. It's a dishonor. Praising the Lord. What's that? Romans chapter 10. Where it says what? Let's get that real quick since it's on my mind. Romans 10 and 1. 2. It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahawah, but not according to knowledge, right? So they have a zeal of Yahawah, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of Yahawah's righteousness, see, going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahawah. So now, all right, so this is Matthew 15 and 8. It says, this people draweth nigh unto me with their heart, with their mouth. See, calling themselves Christians, calling themselves praising the Lord, calling themselves Israelites, still saying Jesus, mocking the Lord's name, eating pork, telling people to eat pork, like that group ROI or whatever their name is. So this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, but honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. It goes hand in hand with Romans chapter 10 I just read. They creating their own laws, following after the ways of man, especially science. All right, so let's keep vibing. It says Psalms 33 and 1, rejoice in Yahawah, O ye righteous, for praise is calmly for the upright. So praise is part of our beauty, praising the Lord. All right. Praise Yahawah with the harp. Sing unto him with the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with the loud noise. All right. And that's really going to happen in the kingdom. And if you're singing songs right now, it should be a song dealing with the truth. You know what I mean? Like, not these Christian songs. All right? And that's what King David was. And a lot of his men, and he had a choir. They would take this the spirit of truth or the word or the laws, and they would put them in melody. They would write scores to them. Our people were intelligent and educated, but they make you think that we came from damn cavemen or monkeys or some shit, or we were just Africans. Nah, we had garments of royal splendor. We had temples built through the spirit and power of Yahawah by Yahawah Shai. We had kings, princesses, you know, nobles, judges, laws, riches. All right, so we had all these things. Now it says, for the word of Yahawah is right, and all his works are done in truth, man. So all his works are done in truth. He loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of the goodness of Yahawah. All right, that's what I was telling my children earlier. Even though the wicked are in power, the Most High created them too. So like if you had a garden, who created the gardens? Who created the bad flowers and the good flowers? A lot of the bad flowers are there to keep away pests. The good flowers are there to eat. Who created the day? Who created the night? Who created dark? Who created light? Who created evil? Who created good? Esau is evil today, everything they're doing. So the Most High controls this whole earth, man. And everything is perfect the way he wants it. Even Esau and their wickedness, he said he created the wicked for the evil day. All right, so he made them perfectly wicked. So he loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of the goodness of Yahawah. All right. But the word of Yahawah, or by the word of Yahawah, were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth. Man, so Yahawah spoke it, and then Yahawah Shai and the angels bring it to pass. You know, all from Yahawah's speaking, from his power. He can cause things to manifest. All right, that's how powerful Yahawah is. He gathereth the waters of the sea together as in heap. Right, that's what we call oceans. That's what we call seas today. He layeth up the depth in storehouses. All right, that's what you call deep. You got all kind of canals and channels under the water, under the ocean. They call it ocean floor. Then you have water under that, chambers, and you have chambers where they got Leviathan most likely at, Yahawah. All right, parts of the earth that man has not seen yet. And it says, let all the earth fear Yahawah, let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. And that's going to happen in the kingdom. It's going to be crazy, man. For he spake, and it was done. He commanded, and it stood fast, man. All right, so that's how everything was created. And the Most High put everything in order, and it's still there to this day. The sun, moon, and stars, the orbit of the sun, moon, and stars are still there today. The air that we breathe is still in place. You know? It says, Yahawah bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. So who's going to do it? Who's going to bring these devils to nothing? All their councils, all their secret societies, all their power that they got through military might and money and wealth, and all their plans and their agenda that they have for humanity. Well, the Lord said he's the one that's going to be able to bring them to nothing. All right? He maketh the devices of the people of none effect, man. Right? That's why the scriptures say that No weapon formed against thee shall prosper. They're going to form the weapons, but he's going to show his power in our weakness. He said, fear not, thou worm Jacob, I will help thee. And he shall compass us as with a shield. You see that? So the heathen shall be able to do nothing against thee. All right? So it says here, he maketh the devices of the people of none effect, man. The counsel of Yahawah standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose God is Yahawah, right? Because that's our God, right? This is Ecclesiasticus 17:17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, all right, all the nations of the earth, he set a ruler over every people. So all these nations have idols that they worship. But Israel is the Lord's portion, man. So Israel, our God, is who? Yahawah, and his son Yahawah Shai. All right, so there's no God like our God, because our God is a living power. All these other gods are just idols. Yeah, let's get that real quick, man. This is Psalms 96:1. Oh, sing unto Yahawah a new song. Sing unto Yahawah all the earth. Sing unto Yahawah, bless his name, show forth his salvation from day to day. And that's what we're doing, showing forth the Lord's salvation from day to day, teaching his word. Declare his glory among the heathen. We're declaring the Lord's glory and kingdom and power among the heathen. His wonders among all the people. For Yahawah is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahawah made the heavens. Whew. All right. Honor and majesty are before him. Strength and beauty are in his sanctuary. And that goes into comeliness again. It says, give unto Yahawah the glory due unto his name. Bring an offering and come into his courts. All right, so verse 12, Psalms 33:12 again. Blessed is the nation whose God is Yahawah, right? Because all the gods of the nations, the other nations are idols. But our God, the only living and true power, he made the heavens and the earth that we live upon. All right. And the people whom he hath chosen for his inheritance, man. This is Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, Yahawah of hosts, of armies is his name, the Holy One of Israel. All right, so our God is Yahawah, the God of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. I'm talking about America today. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms, man. So that goes with, in the book of Revelations, the whore. All right, so now this place is no longer called a royal kingdom. It's being called a third world country. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. And inheritance is something that's passed on to a person. So Israel's been passed on from Yahawah to Yahawah Shai, his inheritance. All right. And given them into thine hand, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancients hast thou heavily laid thy yoke, right? Our forefathers, that's who they laid the yoke on, with the slavery. And they still not showing any mercy today to our people. All right, so who's the inheritance of Yahawah by Hashem Yahawah Shai? Is Israel. All right, Psalms 33:12. Blessed is the nation whose God is Yahawah, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance, man. See that? So we're blessed, meaning favored, to be chosen by Yahawah. Let me get that. This is Psalms 135:4. For Yahawah hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. All right. Isaiah 41:8. But thou, Israel, art my friend, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Let me get one more. Isaiah 44:1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant. So we are servants of the Lord, Yahawah, upon this earth. We have to find out and know what our duty is in these times. And Israel, whom I have chosen. So we are the Lord's chosen. But now he has an Israel of God, which is basically the elect that are separated from amongst their people Israel through the spirit of truth. Thus saith Yahawah, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. And Jeshurun is another word of saying upright one. All right, so the Lord has chosen. Matter of fact, get that. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it, meaning the thoughts of men in these nations that don't know Yahawah and his ways. And I saw and spared it greatly, and I kept me a grape of the cluster. So the Lord kept, it says, and a plant of a great people. So that's who? Israel. All right, so the Lord chose one nation on this earth to be the lawgivers upon this earth and be close to him. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect, man. So the Lord has a plant and a grape that he's chosen from that cluster, which will be the elect today. Let's get that. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahawah have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, man. See, the Lord brought us all out of Egypt, 12 tribes of Israel. So he judged us as a nation and labored to bring us forward and separate us from the world and give us laws. You alone have I known of all the families of the earth, right? So us alone has the Lord chosen. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities, right? So that's why we were punished for our wickedness. So now, all right, so Psalms 33 and 12 again. But I'm not going to get too many scriptures dealing with the elect of Israel. I'll do that on another lesson. But the focus here is that there is a nation that was chosen upon this earth, and that nation is Israel. So verse 12 says, blessed is the nation whose God is Yahawah, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance. All right, so that's Israel, as I just read in the prior scriptures. The inheritance. Yahawah looketh from heaven. So the Lord is watching. It says, eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. His eyes are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. He governeth the world with his hands. He ruleth in the kingdom of men and gives it to whomsoever he will. So he's watching. He beholdeth all the sons of men. See, he's beholding the evil and the good. He's watching everything. But Esau says, they do all their wickedness in the dark, and they say, who shall see them? They don't believe he's watching. He's watching though. Yahawah looketh from heaven, man. Just know that. When you're going through any struggles, just know he's watching. When you're pushing to doing his work, just know Yahawah is watching you. When your woman or your family leaves you or friends, just know Yahawah is watching you. You're never alone. All right? You can be alone, but just don't be lonely, because that's a mental condition. But you can be physically in a room alone, but know that in the depths of your solitude, you're never truly alone. All right? The Lord said he would come in and sup with us, and the angels encamp around you, them that fear him. And he sent us the comforter. And then you got brothers on the earth that are walking in the same journey as you're walking if you're in this truth. So you're not alone. It's all right. So it says, blessed is the nation whose God is Yahawah, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance. Yahawah looketh from heaven, he beholdeth all the sons of men. All the sons of men represent these heathens. All right. From the place of his habitation, he looketh upon all the inhabitants of the earth. So he watching everything. Even though he's dealing and focusing on Israel, the apple of his eye, he's still watching these other nations too. He fashioneth their hearts alike. Man, he put them all. Yep, let's get that. All right. So this is Ecclesiastes 3:11. He have made everything beautiful in his time. So even Esau is beautifully wicked. All these nations are exactly how they're supposed to be in this time of judgment. All right, spiritually dead. They don't know what the hell going on. They don't know Yahawah still to this day. That's the power of the Lord. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He have made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he have set the world in their hearts. See, he said he made them all the same. So even though they got different beliefs, different idols that they worship, they still represent the congregation of the dead. Period. They still represent darkness. I don't care what type of light they try to shine, their light is darkness, these nations of this world. It's just one is more wicked than the other, like Esau. They're the ambassador of wickedness. All right. So he set the world in their heart so that no man could find, no man, really talking about the sons of men and even us, unless the Lord was dealing with it, unless the Lord deals with us, you know. Revelations chapter 11, we were spiritually dead, but the Lord stood us upon our feet, breathed life into us. So that no man could find out the work of Yahawah, the work that Yahawah maketh from the beginning to the end, man. All right. So he made what? Let's get that. Psalms 33 and 1. Let me go back again. It says, where was that? Verse 15. He fashioneth their hearts alike. See that? He set the world in their hearts. And he considereth all their works, and what they do and all the devices that they bring on the earth is a perpetual evil and wickedness. All right, so the Lord is considering it. And as I did a lesson the other day, he's making inquisition into all their works. And he appointed their bounds that they cannot pass, you know. Verse 16, there is no king saved by the multitude of an host, right? You know, let's get that. Psalms 44:4. Thou art my king, O Yahawah. Command deliverances for Jacob. So who's deliverance for? Jacob. Who is Yahawah, the deliverer for? Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies, man. Not through some mighty army like Black Panthers or some gang or some revolutionary movement, you know. Through thee, through Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, we're going to push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. So his name is important. But you got these I call them the IUIC. IUIC, man, they calling on Jesus. For I will not trust in my bow. So an army usually carries the bow or a gun. You know, even in the army, they carry tanks that shoot missiles. That's like a bow. These planes, they shoot anything that shoots a projectile today. We will not trust in that. Just like King David didn't trust in that stone, he trusted in the power of Yahawah that knew he was going to bring down Goliath somehow because of the name of Yahawah. He said, yo, you got all the weaponry with you, Goliath, but I got Yahawah, the name of Yahawah with me. And that stone that he shot is sunk into Goliath's temple and killed him. So he had to trust in Yahawah. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us. In Yahawah we boast all the day long. See, people don't like it, but we boasting in Yahawah, man. All the day long. And praise thy name forever. So his name's supposed to be praised even today. Scripture say the elect shall praise his holy name. And he said, praise is beauty, is comeliness for the righteous. Psalms 33:16, there is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. See that? All right, so it's not going to be strength that delivers us, or Mike Tyson or some fighter or some military specialist that's going to save us. No, it's going to be Yahawah that's going to deliver us. Psalms 33 and 17. So the man can't deliver us. No man shall buy us, shall redeem us. And neither shall any machine or any vehicle deliver us, except for the chariots of Yahawah. You can get a tank that can't deliver you from what's going on this earth today. Psalms 33 and 17, and horse is a vain thing for safety. See that? So a horse today, a modern day horse today, would be any form of power, like a car, a vehicle, a tank, a town. A rich man's wealth is in his strong city. You see a whole military, so you think, all right, cool, I'm going to trust them. I'm going to trust the police. But look what happened in Maui, over in Hawaii. All right, so any battle that was fought on this earth, any boxing fight, any type of contender situation where two adversaries go against each other, the Most High controls it. All right? And he's going to give the victory to the elect of Israel, not to Esau. But people that trust in the system, or they trust in America's army because of their weaponry, they boast under their weaponry, or they trust in Russia and all these nations, well, it's the Most High that's controlling and mustereth the host of the battle. All right, so a horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength, right? This is why. This is Psalms 20 and 5. I'll start from 5. We will rejoice in thy salvation and in thy name. See, that's what we rejoicing in. People like, what y'all gonna do when all hell break loose? You got your guns saved up. We don't need none of that, really. We're here to do a service on this earth and get the hell off of this earth through death or deliverance, however it go. But we're here to do the Lord's work. That's it. Yeah, you can protect yourself, but it's really up to the Most High. You know, he controls the issues of life and death. It says, when them soldiers came to get Yahawah, he said, yo, the only reason y'all here is because my father sent y'all here. Other than that, y'all would not be here at this door. So if martial law comes, we got to think that same way. The only reason they're there at your door or in your town is because the Most High is making a move. All right, and your deliverance could lie within that. Just like he told our people to go into Babylon during the times of Jeremiah. And they was like, what? Going to Babylon? Go with them? Nah. And they got destroyed for not listening. But the ones that did go and went into little concentration camps with Jeremiah, or they put them in dungeons and pits, but they later were given suburbs, you know, and a standard of living in Babylon, like Ezekiel. He had a house by the waterside by the time he was finished, because he listened and trusted the Lord. All right. It says, we will rejoice in the salvation, in thy salvation. See, not what science is promising, not what the government or the military is promising. We rejoice in the Lord's promise of salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And in the name of our power, we will set up our banners. All right, we set up our banners. And the main banner you're supposed to set up, because when you go around teaching, you're setting up banners. You're setting up altars. All right, wherever you teach at, you're setting up an altar to the Lord. You're setting up banners. And that banner is what? The scriptures, the Spirit of the Lord. And we're supposed to set that up in the name of Yahawah, not building upon it something else upon the Lord's foundation. Like IUIC is doing. They're saying, hey, Zeus. And that's Zeus. That's Greek. Pagan. Christos. All these pagan terminologies, man. All right? So we're going to build our banners, set our banners up in the name of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. You know? If we went to the moon, like America claims to have done, we wouldn't set up a banner and say, this is taken by America. Or Jesus. we're gonna put Yahawah name up there. All right, but you go up there with IUIC, they're gonna have a Christ flag. Oh man. All right, so we lift up our banners upon the high mountain in the name of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. Yahawah, fulfill all thy petitions. Now know I that Yahawah saveth his anointed. See, we know that, and we're going to experience that. He will hear him from his holy heaven, man. So he's watching and he can hear us. With the saving strength of his right hand. See, not strength in military, not strength in might upon earth, not strength in numbers, or sword, or horses, or tanks, or vehicles, but strength from Yahawah's right hand, spirit. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahawah, our power. All right? So some are going to trust in this government, and they're going to trust in America and everything they pushing through the media, and they're going to go down to Egypt for help. But us, we're going to trust and remember the name of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. All right, so yeah, that's what it says. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of our power, Yahawah. They are brought down and fallen. So these armies, these militaries are going to be brought down and they're going to fall. But we and the people that trust in them, they're going to fall with them. But we are risen and stand up. Stand upright, man. All right? So it said, the counsel of Yahawah shall stand sure upon this earth. Save Yahawah, let the king hear us when we call. So we asking the Lord to allow his ears to hear us and Yahawah Shah to hear us when we call. All right, and that's going to happen. All right, so it says here, a wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. All right, so the wicked, they're going to harden their heart towards the Lord, but the ones that are righteous, the Lord is going to direct their path. So that's the difference. If they're in the army or the military, they're going to be set up to be destroyed, and in the end, they're going to be going against the Lord. But the elect, the Lord is going to direct their paths to follow him. And there is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against Yahawah. See that? So anything they do is ultimately going to be set up against him and is going to be destroyed. And nothing can stand against the Lord. All right, verse 31, the horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of Yahawah. So they preparing all these military devices, tanks, missiles, missile defenses, militaries, militias, whatever they got, bulletproof vests, any type of defense systems, it can do nothing against the Lord. You know, safety comes from Yahawah. The reason America's been safe all these years is because the Lord wanted to build it up to be the horror or Babylon that it is today, so it can be destroyed. The reason you're here, and I'm here till this day is because we got work to do upon this earth. All right, so our safety comes from Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, not in any gun or any tank or military. All right, so it can all be prepared for the day of battle, but safety comes really from the Lord. All right. All right, so it says here, Isaiah 31:1, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, right? Because during the times of Isaiah and Jeremiah, our people, even though the Lord just brought us out of Egypt, they were trying to go back into Egypt. And and the Lord was saying, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Don't go back there, man. I'm taking y'all somewhere else. We're going to wind up going into what? Babylon. And our people didn't want to go into Babylon. So they were trying to go to Egypt for help. All right. But even today, they went down to Egypt, and they're going down to Egypt for help, dealing with during them lockdowns, man. A lot of people that trusted in the system moved in fear, like Tazariak did, IUIC did. You know, when the dollar crashes or the MOTB gets pushed, people gonna go down there for help, moving in haste. All right, so woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, man. Mess around, join this military or looking for help from this military or martial law. Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahawah, man. So they're not even seeking Yahawah. They just trusting in man. You know, the scriptures say, cursed is the man that maketh man his arm, his strength. All right, so that should make sense. Psalms 33:17, and horse, or any instrument of power upon this earth, is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. You know, I don't care what you have, a tank, a jet. I seen a video yesterday. There was a Jake that was walking up the street, and he seen a bunch of Edomites in his community, and they was riding around in the what do they call them things? It looked like a Hummer, but it's a military Hummer, and they had guns all over it, looking like something from Rambo or Mad Max. And he was like, how this is that privilege they be talking about. But they were cool. They was all dapping each other up. But he was like, yeah, this is that privilege they got to be able to walk around and do that, drive around with that, and not be bothered. But Jake, they catch our people with one, even if it's licensed, that Jake might lose his life to a police officer. But you got Esau out here building militias. Look what happened when Jake tried to build a militia. I forgot that dude's name, man. But they locked him up. You know, he was showing up, protesting, showing his guns. And next thing you know, they locked his ass up. You don't even hear about him no more. I forgot his name. So, but look what they get to do with, you know. So trusting in weaponry is not going to save anybody's life, really. Unless the Most High says so. All right, so a horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of Yahawah is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. So behold that, man. Just know that the Lord is like, his eyes are upon you, like he's watching you. Think about that. You feel like somebody watching you? Well, he is. All right? So we have to be careful of walking dishonorably in his sight. Behold, the eye of Yahawah is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. That's the elect of Israel. To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. What did he say? The Lord said he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. You know, let's get that. He's talking about Israel. This is Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahawah correcteth. So you should be happy, thankful that the Lord has been correcting us and getting us right. Therefore, despise not thou the chastising of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and he bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole, man. So we thankful the Lord put us in slavery to get us right. And the punishment that he brought upon us. Because now look at the outcome of it. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, man. That's when all hell breaks loose all around the world, man. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. 7 goes into the missiles. By that point, that fire not going to touch the elect. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. See that? Who is he talking about? Jacob, Israel. He said, in famine, what's that? Lack of food, lack of bread, lack of water, lack of resources. That's famine. He shall redeem thee, meaning keep you from dying, from death, and in war from the power of the sword, man. See that? So not no horse, not no bulletproof vest. Not even your house can protect you. Look at Gaza. Shit, they blowing everything up. So the only thing that can keep you and protect you is Yahawah. That's the only one. All right. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right. So, all right. Isaiah 41 and 14. It says, fear not, thou worm Jacob. So we're helpless without Yahawah. That's what a worm is. All right? Helpless. Pray. It says, fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee. So the Lord said, he promised he's going to help us. Saith Yahawah, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. All right? It says, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. So we're going to become the Lord's threshing instrument, like a lawnmower or a skith or a Zion in the Hebrew, to mow down these nations, like the lawnmower men. All right, trimming the hedges. I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth, man, having might and power. Thou shalt thresh the mountains. We're going to thresh the governments and nations, and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff, man. All right. Psalms 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of Yahawah is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. And that's Israel. All right, Jacob, the worm. To deliver their soul from death. And what is Esau? Esau is as death and hell. Follow him, right? Revelation 6 as well. You know, power, death is in their hand right now. You know, the Lord gave them the power to kill with the sword. But it says what? To deliver thy soul from death. See that? And to keep them alive in the famine. These are all the tools that Esau is going to try to use against us, the famine. And when the Lord brings his judgment, the famine. But he's going to protect his elect from that. Our soul waiteth for Yahawah. All right? So we're waiting. He said, blessed are those that wait for him. He is our help and our shield. That's right, man. Let's get that. Psalms 5 and 11. No, 10. Destroy thou them, O Yahawah. Let them fall by their own counsel. So these nations are going to fall by their own counsel, meaning the dead are going to destroy the dead. The scripture say that he raises up the dead against thee. Hell from beneath is moved against thee to meet thee at thy coming. So the Lord is raising up these heathen nations against other heathen nations, against their own counsels. All right? Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions. I mean, the continual sins. For they have rebelled against thee, see? But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice, man. So if you put your trust in Yahawah, you should be rejoicing. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also, and right, scripture say that, and the Lord be for you, who can be against you? Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. For thou, Yahawah, will bless the righteous, the elect. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield, man. So that same blood that was upon our houses, the doorposts during the times of Egypt, 1446 BC, springtime, when we were getting delivered out of Egypt, and the Lord said, let the blood be for a covering to you. That blood is sprinkled upon us today from Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, the true Yahushai, the unspotted lamb. And that blood is upon us. So it's going to be able to, he's going to compass that individual as with the shield. All right? Making you the house, making you the safety for these women, these children to run to, as we run into the safe house, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. It says Psalms 18 and 2. Yahawah is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust. Psalms 91, right? My buckler. All right, so our truth as well. And the horn of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon Yahawah, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from all mine enemies. All right, so this is a run through of Psalms 33, man. And 19, to deliver their soul from death. And it says, our soul waiteth for Yahawah. And he say, so like, let me go from 18. Behold, the eye of Yahawah is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine, man. Look what he did with Elijah. All right, kept him alive during the famines and the drought. All right. Our soul waited for Yahawah. He is our help and our shield. See, he's going to be our shield, our high tower, our protection. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. So has IUIC trusted in Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai's holy name? Holy means to be separate. And he said, thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain, meaning treat it like it's not important. And camps like IUIC and these other camps, GOCC, whoever, they treat the Lord's name like it's not important. They say, well, you call him whatever you want. No, you can't. He told Moses, he said, this shall be my name forever. Proverbs 30 and 4. What is his name? What is his son's name, if thou canst tell? And scriptures say that he revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. So the elect have the Lord's holy name. And some of the wicked of our nation have the Lord's holy name, telling people that they can eat pork. So the Lord ain't dealing with them either. You got to have the proper ethical and moral values to back up you calling on the Lord. He said, praise is comeliness to the righteous. You see that? It's an abomination to the wicked of our nation, man. Eating swine's flesh, eating rat, cat, dog, like they used to in the ancient times. Now they eating pork, shrimp, lobster, telling people to do it, calling on false names, going down to Egypt for help, getting the Mickey Vicky and all that. All right? So that's an abomination to them. But praising the Lord in his name is beauty to the elect. Let thy mercy, O Yahawah, be upon us, according as we hope in thee, man, right to the level of your faith. You know, the Lord gonna deliver you in that time. To as much as you believe. If you doubt, he ain't gonna deal with you. You know, just like he told Peter, don't look down in the water, you're gonna drown. Keep your eyes focused on him and trust his word, have faith. You know, so with that, I'm gonna end it, man. Hopefully it was edifying. That's right, man. So Psalms 33, I guess that was the whole chapter. Sheesh. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom. And stay strong, stay in the spirit. Don't trust in this crooked system purposely made to twist them. They're going to keep giving out, pushing out that energy of fear, and then they all going to have a door open to run to it. But we got to look for that little door that the Lord said that with every temptation, he makes a way of escape. So we have nothing to fear, man, but we have everything to conquer.